fall and land directly upon your skull. I am retired.
Well, sir, do not make me beg. It is unbecoming of our most profitable history.
And who is this, Silverclaw? Who else befouls my garden?
In all truthfulness, I have no knowledge. A friend? But you have no friends. Beyond my humble and mercantile self, of course.
You made it past my traps. You're lucky, stupid, or quite skilled. I haven't decided which. Well, my garden needs tending. Out with it, and be on your way. What Thieves Guild? The Iron Wheel killed or branded the lot of them. Did your illustrious guildmaster send you? Tell Nicholas if he shows his face here, I'd have a mind to slap it. With a switch, covered in nettles. Then he finally went through with his damned fool heist. So, Guildmaster Zira sends a warning, does she? Nicholas barely in the ground, and she seeks to uproot my retirement? The old cistern? Zira wouldn't warn me unless she wanted something. And I would like to see the quality of recruits she allows into her thieves' den. Very well. Help me repay a favor, and I'll play Zira's vastly inferior game. This is where you agree. Ah, you showed interest. I'll consider that your agreement. The skittish Khajiit pretending not to eavesdrop is Silverclaw. Ask him why he needs our help. Meet me behind his old warehouse, after you know what you're walking into.
The Thieves Guild restored to Abah's landing? I am most grateful for your timely and unexpected assistance. You see, my bountiful warehouse was taken from me by some conniving and nefarious individual. That is the question I keep asking myself. One day I arrived to find unfamiliar guards. They chased me from my own warehouse like a common dragon frog. Someone must have bribed my overseers. It does not matter. I need you to recover what was lost. What? No! Did I fail to mention the ledger hidden in my old office? I may have lost my warehouse, but the ledger is worth twice that entire rickety building. If you help Velsa restore it to me, I shall be most grateful to the Thieves Guild. Then I shall look forward to our next most auspicious meeting.
You're here, and relatively unskewered. Next is the significantly harder part. First, we sneak into the warehouse. Next, we observe our surroundings. Finally, and this is the most important part, you do exactly what I tell you to do. Good, you can take direction. Did he tell you it's packed with dirt on merchants throughout Abah's landing? How will Zira react when I bring her a grateful Silverclaw and his insidious ledger? I do hope it makes her eye twitch. Follow me, and keep quiet. A fool braying orders to lackeys. I meant Guildmaster Zira. But yes, We'll need to get past that overseer to reach Silverclaw's old office. First, you'll wait for me to get into position. Then you'll distract him so I can knock him on the head. Here, take this stink apple. An alchemically infused apple. Throw it hard enough and it breaks open, surrounding your enemy with a rancid bouquet of boiled netch farts. Try not to miss. Make your way past the guards. Silverclaw hid the ledger in his old office. We'll meet there. Now wait until I'm in position, then throw the stink apple.
Lift with your legs, not your back, you fool! What the? Sure spawns the stench!
This way. Hurry! Someone's coming.
Tokming is ever vigilant. There is an intruder in this warehouse. An explosion! Tokming knew something was amiss.
Surprise, you fools. I'll collect Silverclaw. Meet us back at the Thieves' Den.
Ah, you return! With good news, I hope.
I'll speak with Zira when I'm damned well ready. Best to let her stew on what I've done. Don't rush me. The overseer mentioned someone coming to inspect the warehouse. Kosh, was it? Must be a new player. Hadn't heard the name before I retired. It always comes to coin with the Abah's landing merchant lords. Consolidate the competition, lock them in a set of gilded chains, then profit. But not that warehouse. My distraction made it undesirable. My own concoction. When poured into a crate filled with sawdust, the crate emits a thick smoke. Any reasonable person would reach for a bucket of water to douse what appears to be oncoming flame. Yet it reacts quite poorly to water. The deafening bang is the least of it. The smoke increases tenfold, mimicking the mating odors of the female dragon frog. Every male dragon frog in the city should fill the warehouse by sunrise. Hope they confuse Kosh's shoe for a mate.
Do you have the ledger? Was it all for naught? Oh, there is so much naught on your face. My heart shrinks in despair. But I am quite bad at reading faces. And in this place, my nose doesn't help. So, does the stink of victory waft about you? Wonderful! Were my perfidious overseers inconvenienced in any way? I do so hope they are bereft of convenience. Yet, the others who labored for me are blameless. Should they desire it, they shall have a place in my future endeavors. And now, to restore my fortunes from my humble shop. It is near the docks. You can't miss it. Well, you can easily miss it. It is hard to find. But you are always welcome.
Back without Velsa? Can't say I'm surprised. I've met camels less stubborn. I'm happy to hear Velsa plans to join us. Her skills will be invaluable. Not very convincing, was it? I'll need to practice.
You could practice thinking with your mouth closed.
Oh, joy. Here she is. Velsa, I'd recognize your grating voice anywhere. How is your retirement? Seems there are some troubles from which you can't run away.
It's very relaxing, Guild Master. Did you know I named a weed after you? It grows taller than it should and takes more water than its share from the plants around it.
That's hard to believe. You were never the type of person to get your hands dirty.
Oh, it's true. The Danazira weed thrives in the dark. I take great pleasure in cutting it down to size every day.
Just as I remember her.
There's something you need to know about why I'm in Abah's Landing. When we first met, I said I needed a partner to steal the Juvessen's skull. I never explained why. Not really. I used to think my father was a merchant. When he vanished this year, I left my academy to find him. It seems I knew very little of my father's profession. His time away was spent in Abah's Landing, working with the Thieves Guild. In his travels, my father brought notices to every outlaw's refuge in Tamriel. Bounties for old relics wanted by the Thieves Guild. I realized I couldn't just ask them for his whereabouts. My plan was to steal the Juvessen's skull, then trade it for information. Nobody recognized his name or description. Zira suspects he worked with one of the thieves who died in the dowry heist. They used to keep guild associates secret. It seems only Nicholas knew how all the pieces fit together. Rotten luck. They must have seen it. The last relic sought by the Thieves Guild would make a tempting target. The iron wheels simply had to wait. I didn't think anyone would get hurt, and I didn't mean to put you in their sights. Walk Softly remembers the Thieves Guild sold many relics to Lady Suleiman of Abah's Landing. My father must have been the one to broker the sales. I want to break into her mansion and pick up on his trail. What do you say, partner? Meet me by Lady Suleiman's mansion when you're ready. I'm not religious, but I said a prayer to Oriel this morning. If we find nothing, I have no idea what to do next. This is the only trail leading anywhere near my father. The last time I asked around, the Iron Wheel set a trap for us in Fulstrom Homestead. This time, I listened. Lady Suleiman rarely leaves her estate, and has a connection to one of the merchant lords. Must be why the city guards patrol her estate. That's all I know. I have no idea what we're going to find inside. After Fulstrom Homestead, I keep thinking the Iron Wheel is around every corner. There I go, jumping at shadows. Are you ready? All right. Give me a moment to unbar the gate. All right, it's open. Come on in. You? Why do you have my father's things?
Tawaka's breath! Seraldo's daughter stands before me. Why are you in Abah's Landing instead of your academy?
I'm looking for my father. Why do you know who I am?
My dear child, he's gone. When the Iron Wheel came for him, he fled to the rooftops. They gave chase and he fell. I'm so sorry.
You're lying!
No, child. I grieve for him every day. He was the only person I ever loved. You are a friend to Seraldo's daughter? This must be much for her to take in. Please, ask what you will. Quinn. What a lovely name. It's the first time my ears have heard it. Seraldo kept all but the simplest details of his daughter from everyone. Would that he have done the same with me. After Seraldo's death, the Iron Wheel learned of our connection and sent a letter requesting an interview. What fortune I possessed now goes to the mercenaries guarding my home. Should I leave the manor, the Iron Wheel will certainly detain me. I wondered that as well. Seraldo did his private work in this room, and recently I had it searched. I found a ledger, but I can't make sense of the symbols. Perhaps it is best in Quinn's hands. I am most thankful. I only trust my guards as long as I can pay them, so you would do best to leave discreetly. There's a hidden exit to the street, and Quinn is welcome to visit should she ever desire it.
I'll be outside. What's wrong with me? I'm a high elf. I'm not supposed to cry. It must be important if the Iron Wheel wants it. Father did love his puzzles. I should see if it means anything. Thank you for this. It's not the answer I wanted, but I'm glad you're by my side.
Hey, funny looking. Zira needs you in the den. Said she has something for you. Something about a bastard who forced Silverclaw from his own warehouse. Cash, I think. Some fancy pantalooned merchant lord who might be after the guild's old records. Zera's in the den. Don't keep her waiting. Bunch of jumped-up bandits, if you ask me. Claim to run the whole city because they buy from anyone. As if throwing gold at pirates made them lordly. Without a steady flow of plundered goods, they'd be nothing.